but what are you doing about that air that you breathe? And when you think about filtering out, because this is true Hepa, this is not wish it were Hepa, I wanna be Hepa, a Hepa wannabe, I wish it were Hepa when it grew up. This is true Hepa from a company that has been moving the air for over 100 years. HSN exclusive. To me, it's the Goldilocks size. It's not too big, but it's not too small. We're doing it on sale only as long as supplies last. Over 1.4 million hunters have been sold here at HSN. All you do is pick your color of choice. And here's the other thing, with the touch of a button, filtering, helping to take out of the air all of those viruses, the bacteria, the pet dander. If there is anybody in your life like me, I have both allergies and asthma. Now, of course, it's not curing or treating the common cold or anything like that, but think of how hard your little lungs have to work. If you don't have this, all of that debris is staying in the air. And truthfully, the air in our homes is, in many cases, according to the EPA, more polluted than the great outdoors. Let me show you your colors and what's left. If you want the black, we have 2 dozen, FYI. We also have the white. Okay, final 200 on that white and final 200 on that gray. 680-922. This was a late breaking special. We're gonna pay to send it to you. New to HSN, flex pays are open to anyone within the sound of our voice. $32.49 on your credit card with a 90-day return policy. I love that I get to be voyeuristic and see her gorgeous home in action. My friend Tracy is joining us via Skype. Tracy, I gotta tell you, normally we see you vacuuming steam and vacuums and all this other kind of stuff. Great thing is, Hunter's gonna clean the air and you can put your feet up on the coffee table, right, my friend?
I'm just sitting here enjoying my best life, trying to hang in there as best I can, Shannon. And like you said, my house has never been cleaner or more organized. Doing whatever I can to stay sane and organized. But the one thing that I physically can't do is clean the air. There's nothing that I can really do for that. I don't want to put sprays in there. I don't want to do anything like that. So I can literally sit here in my living room with my dog, turn this on, and this is fantastic. It'll clean 99.97% of all of the particles in the air. So the great thing that we love about this one, Shannon, is that it's not just a filter. It's not just the top of the line HEPA filter. We also have a pre-filter as well, which is right here. Now, the cool thing about this pre-filter is it has EcoSilver. Now, what is EcoSilver? Well, it basically inhibits the growth of microorganisms. What are microorganisms? Well, they are viruses, bacteria, mold. So if any of that stuff is in the air and it goes into your air purifier, it stops growing in that pre-filter right there, which is fantastic. Also, that pre-filter will help get some of the odors out of the air as well. And that's just your pre-filter. We haven't even talked yet about the true HEPA filter. So there's that true HEPA filter. That's gonna get the dust, the dirt, the pollen, the dander, even things like human hair will get trapped in this pre-filter and filter system. Look at the size of this, all right? This is a really nice size filter, all right? So you're able to clean a lot of area in your home. Now, let's talk about square foot, and let's talk about what kind of room this is gonna be in. Well, here's the deal. I don't want people to get hung up on size when it comes to this, like room size, because in a 200 square foot room, Shannon, this is gonna clean the air about 5 times an hour.
Oh, wow.
5 times an hour, yeah. So in a smaller room, it'll clean the air more times an hour, obviously. But in a bigger room, it could only clean the air, maybe like a really big room, probably like a if you have a really open floor plan, it'll probably clean the air about once an hour. Well,
nice.
We got 24 hours in a day. What other thing in your house is being cleaned 24 times a day without you doing the work?
Right, exactly.
You know?
Hey, Tracy, a couple of things.
Yes.
I'd like everybody to see what's left, but we also want you to see the additional filters, because what's interesting is it's one thing if we put the Hunter on sale, which incidentally, we don't have to put them on sale. I told Tracy the story a couple weeks ago. I tried to buy an air purifier from HSN a few weeks ago just because I'm indoors, and frankly, my house is filled with more dust and allergens than the great outdoors, but we never put the filters on sale. So we have final quantities on the filter, because let's be honest, it can't do what it's supposed to unless, you know, and it tells you, by the way, tells you when you need to replace that filter.
Right.
So 2 of those EcoSilvers included and 2 of the Hepa, but we were talking about clearing the air. Galen, is it okay? Can I show them? Galen, do I get the thumbs up if I hit the button? So, so Tracy, we know, even though Bester is adorable, you got to show off your little pooch. I don't know if he has his own Instagram yet or not, but he's
oh,
a
you know he does.
I figured as much. But just to give you a little visual representation, we know very well, smoke is actually one of the smallest particulates in the air. That's one of the reasons, like if you go to a hotel room or rent a car, you can actually tell if somebody was smoking. So, and of course, visually you can see it, but I call this the Goldilocks size. So thank you, Allison. 500 only. It will obviously be gone in this show. I know this was on earlier with you and Colleen in her Shopping with Colleen show, which is always fun to watch on Saturdays, but no kidding. We cannot keep any of our air purifiers in stock, let alone a brand name of Hunter. 500 only for okay, black just sold out. Then we have the gray and the white. I think, Allison, you said about 200, give or take, of the gray or the white. And at the end of the day, you will, yes, you will feel a difference when you breathe. But when we talk about helping to filter out all the way down to particulates, you know, like the microorganisms, and, you know, again, not making any crazy claims here. There's no cure treatment for allergies or asthma, the common cold. But I have both allergies and asthma. And if I can help my lungs, by golly, I'm gonna do it. Frankly, I don't want anybody to smell the fish that I cooked the night before. That's a whole nother thing. Tracy, we're taking a look at this video. Can you walk us through this, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So what you're looking at right now is our pre-filter with that EcoSilver technology. That is gonna, first and foremost, get those odors out of the air, get that fish smell out of the air, get that burnt toast, the burnt popcorn, but it also inhibits the growth of microorganisms. Google microorganisms. I did. I'm not a science person. I was like, well, that's a big fancy word. What does that really mean? Microorganisms, viruses, bacteria, mold, all live airborne spores, all right? So those get into that pre-filter, they stop growing. All right, so that's just your first line of defense. Your second line of defense is that true HEPA filter. Now, true HEPA, when you go to a store and you see the buzzword on air purifiers is HEPA. Everybody wants to be associated with HEPA. So a lot of times if it's not this quality, you'll see HEPA Tech, HEPA Light. It is the best money can buy because it is going to clean out the particles more than anything else out there. 99.97% of the particulates in the air will get cleaned through this HEPA filter. So again, we're giving you the best of the best when it comes to cleaning the air. Listen, when we started selling this model about a year ago, we had no idea the times that we would be in right now, Shannon. You know, I have them at my house because we have 3 huge oak trees in the backyard, which we love. But I'm telling you, the pollen in our home, it's you can write your name in some of it. It gets so thick at times.
You can. Hey, so Tracy, I'm so sorry to interject.
Friend.
I just have to give a couple of quick updates because if you are joining us, first of all, again, welcome into HSN. I'm Shannon. We're joined via Skype with my dear friend, Tracy Rosa. Hunter is a company name, a brand we're so proud to have here at HSN that has been moving the air for over 100 years. It's just like Andrew Lessman Vitamins. Andrew is coming up at 11 p.m. There's a big education process when you watch him. This is true HEPA, and I have to be very clear about that because in the world of air purification, it's kind of the Wild West out there right now. And certainly I'm not being disrespectful to other retail, but you really have to read that fine print. I think we're all more aware of how we're cleaning our hands and sanitizing our surfaces, et cetera, et cetera. What are you doing about the air that you breathe? This is doing all the heavy lifting for you, but it's doing it in true HEPA, all the way down to filtering out or helping to filter out those microorganisms. Now, the black is gone. You can see that quantity left, so around 200 in that general ballpark on the white or on the black. This is it, guys. And I gotta tell you, for $32.49 on your credit card, we will pay to send it to you. FlexPay are interest-free payments. 90-day return policy, 90-day return policy. Ask about the additional filters because we never put those on sale. You can even do auto ship on that. Tracy, at the end of the day, I mean, when we say that, yes, the difference is clear, people say that, I'm not making any crazy claims, but I don't have a headache in the morning. My eyes aren't watering. You know, I'm not sneezing. You know, I'm sleeping better. I'm not snoring. You know, whatever it might be, and I'm not making any weird claims. But you can even see on the filter, once you start running these, you can actually physically see a difference in the quality of air in your home.
Oh, I was laughing about that earlier, Shannon, because I'm a seeing is believing kind of girl. I want to see proof that something's working. That's why I love the smoke chamber demo that we do. But also, when you get this home, it comes in a box like this. You just take it out and plug it in. But what I do is, after a couple weeks, I'll go look at the filter. And I want to make sure it's not as bright white as it was when it first came. You know, I want to see the discoloration because that means it's working. And that means that this air purifier is cleaning the air, not my lungs. I laugh about this because we would never drink unfiltered water. We have filtration for everything. But the one thing that we're doing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year is breathing. We never stop breathing. And how do we clean this air? Well, if you don't have an air purifier, it's your lungs. And like you said earlier, Shannon, the air inside of our homes is dirtier than the air outside. Why? Because we lock everything indoors. We shut the doors, we shut the windows, we turn the heat on, we turn the air on, everything stays locked. You know, at least outside there's some wind or some rain or whatever, and it gets, you know, the air flowing and moving stuff around. Ours, we just lock indoors. So you need an air purifier. This one is fantastic. It's all digital, all right? You have an on and off switch. You have a timer. You can do it for 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours. We have 4 different modes on this, so you can have it on low, medium, or high, or sleep mode. Press sleep mode and no light, no sound at all,
hey,
but
Tracy,
it's still running.
Here's what they're telling me. I know you see that quantity left at the bottom of your screen, and that's not to be abrupt, but listen, I watch, you're always welcome to shop 24 hours a day, 7 days a week here at HSN, but as a customer, because I shop with you, I appreciate knowing when something won't be here after this show. A lot of us, myself included, I've been looking for, I told you, Tracy, I was looking for air filters whether I saw your sweet face or not. So even if there were one left in inventory, these will go away. I just grabbed the water as kind of a visual representation of what we're talking about. So you would never, even if, obviously this is a gross exaggeration, but even if you went to a restaurant and there was somebody's lipstick or a hair in a salad, I mean, you'd never eat it. What are you doing to your lungs? If we consider everyone who's joining us in the various forms of ordering, we have probably the last 100. Use that information for what you will. You've got 90 days to return this. FlexPay is open. Those are interest-free payments. You can use your PayPal, your debit card, you know, any major credit card. Get it at home. The difference is clear. The difference is clear. And Tracy, at the end of the day, you know, it's kind of like Andrew Lessman vitamins. I'll make that analogy again. If you're going to bother to spend your money on vitamins, you want to know that you're going to get a return on your investment. When I said it's the Wild West of air purification out there, if you're going to buy an air purifier, especially in this price category, go toe-to-toe, go head-to-head.
Absolutely.
I challenge you to find a brand name over a 100-year legacy, but let alone that, true HEPA filtration for this price doesn't happen, doesn't.
No, and like I said, listen, air purifiers, they are what they are. They have one job to clean the air. They're pretty much similar when it comes to what's needed to build an air purifier. You have a design, you have a motor, and then you have the filtration system. Obviously, you don't want something ugly in your house, which this is not, but when you go to look for an air purifier, look at the filtration system. You want to get the best of the best. Always, whether you buy this or anything else, please invest in true HEPA. That is the best of the best. But for me as a mom and a wife and somebody who's trying to keep my family safe and clean and all of that stuff, I really like that PreFilter. I love the fact here that in this PreFilter, it has EcoSilver technology, which inhibits the growth of microorganisms, viruses, bacteria, mold. So when all of this craziness is over and it's cold season and somebody comes and sneezes in your house, you know, all of that stuff gets trapped here and it cannot grow. So that's a really big deal. I'm experimenting with new recipes, i.e. Burning new things in my kitchen. So this is great for getting those odors out of the air. Buster, as cute as he is, he went tinkle on my little area rug here this morning when I was going live at 1:30 in the morning. So I ran this on high to get the odor out.
I'm so sorry, a quick updates. Do you know what? Now gray is gone. So what you see, we've got it in white. At this point, color is irrelevant. Just get it. I'm serious about that. We have as many people joining us as we do have quantities remain. Don't let it slip through your fingers. All of our air purifiers right now are virtually sold out on hsn.com. Tracy, good to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight, my friend.
Good to see you, Shannon. Have a great weekend, and congratulations to everyone. This PO was supposed to last about 10 shows. I think this is my 3rd one.
Oh, well, hey, you enjoy that time and tomorrow off. So, Tracy, thank you. By the way, we have more people joining us in the various forms of ordering as we do have quantities remain. All right, we're going to continue to help you clean and